The first officially designated interstate region in the country, Oh-Penn is comprised of Columbiana, Mahoning and Trumbull Counties in Ohio, and Lawrence and Mercer counties in Pennsylvania. Through reinvention and recruitment, leaders are working together to maximize the potential of the area's common labor force and industries, ensuring that no opportunity to grow business goes unnoticed.
We are seeing a resurgence in manufacturing, the new wave as well as the tradition.
The Oh-Penn project is really unique for a number of different reasons.
Organizations on both sides of the border are working cooperatively to foster economic development.
We have the most sophisticated, capable workforce and the most productive in the world, bar none.
Over 50% of the population is within a day's drive from here.
It's small enough so that you really feel comfortable here, but it's big enough so that you can get the resources that you need.
Having grown up in Germany, what I always like better about America is that if you have a dream or an idea, you still can do it.
I view it more as a basketball team where everybody's competitive, everybody's trying to get minutes on the floor, but as a team, we can win the game. And that's what's happening here in the Oh-Penn region.
With flourishing manufacturing, energy, distribution, and strong economic partners to help encourage their growth, the Oh-Penn Interstate Region is fast becoming the place to be for new and existing companies in these and other industries.
The unique opportunity that a business has here is that you have a cooperative environment that exists between the different communities that straddle the state line.
We want people to succeed. We want our organizations to succeed. That's our bottom line.
And people in this area will remove barriers to help businesses and organizations succeed.
We have a team that's striving for that collaborative, competitive niche in the world economy.
The Oh-Penn region features a unique environment as the only metro area located equally between New York and Chicago.
We have had people come to look at this area simply because of our transportation and labor force capabilities.
We are also located within a day's drive of 25 of the top metro areas. There are many locations within the 5 counties available for new or expanding businesses, including available buildings and shovel-ready sites.
We know we need to incentivize companies to come here, to locate here, like Velocity Magnetics, like Measle Bruce. And in order to do that, we have different incentive programs.
Many economic development programs and incentives are available to enable, develop, and maintain business success.
You're going to pay a fair price to come in an area that has aggressive incentives like KOZ zones, which are virtually tax-free.
It is wonderful if you can attract companies to your region, but more importantly, we have to respect the companies that are here. Business retention is extremely important.
The Warren-Youngstown-Boardman, Ohio area, which includes Mercer County, Pennsylvania, was ranked 17th among the nation's 61 major metro areas in its increase in jobs by the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. The area also ranked 27th in total industrial job growth, with a 1,200 to 30,000 job increase.
And one of the things that's happening right now with the coalition is that we're working with all of the training institutions, all of the public and private schools and educational institutions in the entire 5-county area.
We all agreed that there needed to be a common curriculum so that if an employer gets a trained worker, they know what that worker is being trained in.
So it's just like a big, huge partnership where we work together, which works out pretty well, especially on the level of talking to each other and saying, hey, we have the same problems, how can we exchange thoughts, like a apprenticeship program, like talking to schools and saying, you know, the way you go as school is not the way we as manufacturer need it.
World-class educational institutions in the Oh-Penn region are preparing the workforce for jobs in existing and emerging industries.
This area of the country has always been a manufacturing hub. And in fact, at YSU, we've worked extensively to rebuild the manufacturing hub within this region.
Though it's different from the steel mills that powered the Mahoning and Shenango valleys in years past, advanced manufacturing is on the rise again throughout the Oh-Penn region.
the use of robotics, the use of information technology to operate machining activities, increased use of logistics and computers to control timing and industrial operations and speed of processing and just-in-time manufacturing, building all of these capabilities together to rebuild the economy of this region.
As a college, as a whole, we're trying to let parents know that there are opportunities beyond these 4-year degrees, liberal arts type degrees.
The young kids which we have here, after a couple of months, they all say they like it and they want to stay here.
Educational and workforce development initiatives excel at training today's students to be tomorrow's workers.
Today, we have 90% of our school districts rated excellent or effective. That's more than the average county in Northeast Ohio, and that's more than the state average today.
The region has grown jobs by more than 4% in the past few years, and the Brookings Institution recently ranked it as one of the top 20 metro areas in the country for its economic recovery since the recession ended in 2009. The ongoing development of natural resources in the region's Marcellus and Utica shale is creating a need for workers in the energy sector.
We have several companies who are moving in. One of the most significant is a company called Arrowhead Utica Pipeline. They are going to be involved in construction of the pipelines that will feed the oil shale industry back to the river and elsewhere. Somewhere in the neighborhood of a $50 million project. The industry's here because the oil's in the ground here, but our transportation assets are going to facilitate the industry's success.
The region's location and major roadways, including Interstates 76, 79, and 80, make it a great location for logistics and transportation companies.
From where I'm sitting right now, it's 45 minutes to the Pittsburgh airport with only one traffic light. You can be in downtown Pittsburgh in 1 hour with no traffic lights.
We have more runway feet in the area than most anywhere else in the United States. I market the Pittsburgh airport. We're closer sitting here in my office drive time to the Pittsburgh airport than downtown Pittsburgh is.
This region's location at the heart of the Pittsburgh-Cleveland Industrial Corridor, home to more than 7.2 million people and the country's fourth largest population market, is a key reason why more than 500 trucking firms now operate out of the Oh-Penn Interstate Region. A number of business incubators have emerged throughout the region to help beginning businesses establish themselves and thrive.
Not-for-profit board has been put together that is working with other technology startups that will essentially house, nurture those businesses from their incipient stage to full development, at which time then they will leave the incubator and set up on their own.
Healthcare is leading the way in the Oh-Penn Interstate Region. Hospitals in the 5-county region are responsible for some 50,000 jobs. The area is not only a great place to start and grow a business, it's also a great place to live and raise a family. Easy access to big city amenities and entertainment in Cleveland and Pittsburgh, and a wealth of cultural and recreational attractions throughout the 5 counties.
So here you make a choice. You live well in a nice area with nice people, you can save some money, and then you can take vacation instead of living in a vacation spot where you can't live well because you can't make enough money and you can't go anywhere else either.
Find your personal and professional success right here, the Oh-Penn Interstate Region.
So the Oh-Penn region gives you the best of everything that you can think of in a location. Quality of life, low cost of living, low cost of doing business. Oh-Penn is the way to go.
They call us the Rust Belt, but from my perspective, we're the Bust Belt. We busted out of here in the last century, and we're going to do it again in this century.